Hello guys, in this video we are going to discuss about the benzoin condensation reaction. When benzaldehyde is treated with potassium cyanide in aqueous ethanol medium, then the reaction is known as the benzoin condensation, and the product which is formed after the completion of this reaction is known as benzoin. If you compare the structure of benzoin with acetylene, then you can see the similarities between these structures. Both are alpha hydroxy ketone molecules. Right? So now the rate law for this benzoin condensation reaction was found to be this, where the rate is actually second order with respect to the aldehyde and first order with respect to the cyanide ion. So if you go into the mechanism, the first step is essentially the attack by the cyanide ion as a nucleophile into this carbonyl carbon center of this benzaldehyde. And the step is obviously reversible, and the product which is formed after the step obviously a tetrahedral intermediate, and it remains in equilibrium with this form. Where the negative charge is basically shifted over this carbon atom. So this form is basically very stable compared to this form, because here both the pH and the cyanide are stabilizing this negatively charged carbon center via minus R effects. So if we consider the minus R effect of cyanide, then after the conjugation the structure will look like this, right? And if we consider the mechanism of minus R effect by the cyanide, then it will look like this, right? So after the sufficient concentration of this particular carbon ion is formed in the reaction medium, then it will react with another molecule of benzaldehyde, where this carbon ion center will basically behave as a nucleophilic center, and it will attack this carbonyl carbon atom of benzaldehyde, and it will produce an intermediate like this. Right? So now in the next step, this O minus will take this particular hydrogen atom from the adjacent OH group, which will result in the formation of this intermediate. And after that, this O minus will basically form a carbon oxygen double bond, and this cyanide will leave from the system. And this is our final step, which will produce the benzoin as the product. So this is basically the complete mechanism of benzoin condensation. So now if you look carefully, that after the formation of this carbon ion, it is attacking this benzaldehyde molecule, and that's why this is basically called a donor. And since this aldehyde is accepting this negatively charged carbon center, and that's why it is called an acceptor, right? So now if we consider a mixed benzoin condensation reaction, where the two aldehydes will be applied during the reaction. So one aldehyde is benzaldehyde, and if we consider another aldehyde to be para-nitrobenzaldehyde, and if we perform the benzoin condensation reaction, then different products will form. So what will happen? Both of these aldehyde will form this particular negatively charged intermediate at the initial stage of this reaction. Benzaldehyde will also form and paranitrobenzaldehyde will also form this intermediate. Now if we compare the stability between these two negatively charged intermediate, then you can clearly see that this negative charge in case of paranitrobenzaldehyde will be highly stabilized due to the strong minus R effect of this particular nitro group, but this kind of minus R effect containing group is missing in case of benzaldehyde, and that's why in the reaction mixture formation of this species will be greatly increased during the reaction, and that's why this particular species will behave as a donor during the reaction, and hence we will get this benzoin as our major product. So when these species behave as a donor, then this will form as a product after the reaction. You can cross check it by performing the mechanism yourself. So this will be our major product after the reaction is complete. So like that, if two different aldehydes are there, two different aromatic aldehydes are there, then you can easily guess which product will be the major product by comparing their substitutions in the phenyl ring or benzene ring, right? So now one interesting thing is that since the benzoin condensation is reversible, all the steps are reversible in benzoin condensation. That means if we mix benzoin with another aldehyde and heat it in presence of potassium cyanide in aqueous ethanol, then what will happen? This will first break since its formation is reversible. Thus, under this kind of reaction condition, it will eventually breaks into the corresponding aldehyde counterparts, and then again it will react with this particular aldehyde and several products will form after the reaction is complete. So here also, if this particular aromatic group contains any strong electron withdrawing group, then this particular benzoin will be major product. But if it contains any electron donating group, then this will be the major product. So it will be major product when it has minus R effect, strong minus R effect compared to phenyl, and it will be major product when this particular aromatic group will have plus R effect containing group, right? So like that you can easily guess what will be the product. Another interesting thing is that since benzoin is basically a alpha hydroxy ketone and it possesses alpha hydrogens, only one alpha hydrogen is there, so it can easily undergo tautomerization, and after tautomerization it will form a indiol. This particular species is called indiol. The in is basically due to the presence of this double bond, and diol is basically due to the presence of these two hydroxyl groups. And if we then perform the acetylation reaction by simply reacting it with acetyl chloride in presence of triethylamine as a base, then we can acetyl these two OH groups simultaneously, and it will result in the formation of this particular product. right? So we can also convert this benzoin into benzil by simply performing oxidation reaction. So if we oxidize this benzoin in presence of dilute nitric acid, then it can be easily converted into benzil. And also if we react it with copper sulfate in presence of pyridine, then also we can get benzil. But if we react it with a very strong oxidizing agent like chromic acid, then this bond actually breaks and we will get one molecule of benzaldehyde and one molecule of benzoic acid. Right? So this is overall the Benzoin condensation reaction. So if you like this video, then kindly subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.